Canada will be providing a loan of up to $120 million to the government of Ukraine. Russia is aiming to destabilize Ukraine, including economically. This loan will help support Ukraine's economic resilience. Minister Joly discussed it during her visit, and we're also exploring other options to provide financial and other supports. I want to thank Minister Sajjan for his hard work to secure this financial assistance for Ukraine. And again, Canada calls on Russia to de-escalate and engage in meaningful dialogue.
Yesterday, the Russian ambassador to Canada spoke to CTV News, and he scoffed at the idea of sanctions, saying that nobody cares about Western sanctions because they don't work and don't pose a threat. If Russia isn't concerned about sanctions, do you think the West needs to do more than just threaten economic harm to avoid an invasion in Ukraine?
We have actually seen over the past number of years that the sanctions that Canada and other countries have brought forward on Russia for its unacceptable incursion into Crimea and its continued interference in the sovereign affairs of Ukraine have had an impact on Russia, have had an impact on the Russian people. We know that the Russian people do not want to see Ukraine invaded, do not want to see deaths in a conflict that should be avoided. That's why we're calling on Russia to de-escalate, calling on diplomatic conversations, but reminding everyone that we stand with the Ukrainian people, with their ability to choose their path forward for their country and thrive in the ways that they get to pick democratically.
Thank you for that. And my follow-up is also on Ukraine. There are new reports today that Canada is sending defensive equipment to boost Ukraine's military capabilities. What exactly is Canada sending, and how quickly will this assistance arrive?
We continue to lead in Operation Unifier, which is a training mission that Canadian Armed Forces have been engaged in for a number of years now, that I got to visit personally in Western Ukraine a number of years ago when I was in the region. We have always been a friend to Ukraine. We will always be there with the necessary supports, and we look to continue to do that. Today, we're making a significant announcement of $120 million loan, which is one of the top things that the Ukrainian government has been asking for from Canada. The conversations that our foreign minister had with Ukrainian officials, including the Ukrainian president, stressed that, and we're happy to be there to reinforce the resilience and the strength of Ukraine's economy faced with Russian destabilization, including economic destabilization.